When I first started dating again after 35 years, I thought love would be the big challenge: how to find it, how to trust it, how to open my heart again. But as the relationship began to grow, I realized something else. I didn't just want love, I also wanted to keep my freedom. And I don't mean freedom to date other people, I mean the freedom to be myself. The freedom to enjoy my routines, my passions, my quiet time. The life I had built for decades was still important to me, and I didn't want to lose it just because I had found someone new. So today, I want to talk about how to keep your love strong while also protecting your independence. Because trust me, you can have both. The first thing I learned is this: freedom starts with knowing yourself. Before I could explain my needs to someone else, I had to get clear on what they were. Did I need quiet mornings for my coffee and reading? Yes. Did I want to keep my weekly lunch with my oldest friend? Absolutely. Was I still passionate about my volunteer work? Without a doubt. By naming those things, I could protect them. And the beauty is, when you know yourself, you're more confident in sharing that with your partner, and they're more likely to respect it. The second key is communication without guilt. In my first marriage, I often felt that saying I need time for myself might sound selfish. But now I understand it's not selfish at all. It's healthy. The right partner will understand that your happiness makes the relationship stronger. I remember one evening, he asked if I wanted to go out to dinner. I had just finished a long day, and all I wanted was to curl up with a book. Years ago, I might have said yes, just to please him. This time, I smiled and said, I'd love to go another night, but tonight, I need a little quiet. And you know what? He smiled back and said, I get it. Enjoy your night. That moment told me I was with someone who truly cared about me, not just what I could give him. Here's another thing no one tells you. Keeping your freedom actually makes love more exciting. When you both have your own lives, your own friends, hobbies, and routines, you bring more to the relationship. You have stories to share, energy to give, and new experiences to talk about. You're not depending on the other person to be your entire world, and that's incredibly freeing. Now, let's talk about boundaries. Not the hard, cold kind, but the warm, respectful kind. Boundaries are simply the lines that protect your well-being. For example, if you need Sunday mornings to yourself, say it. If your art class is important to you, don't cancel it just because your partner is free that day. Boundaries aren't about shutting someone out. They're about keeping the space that allows you to bring your best self into the relationship. One of my favorite lessons has been, love doesn't mean constant togetherness. In fact, the healthiest couples I know spend time apart doing things they love. One of my friends goes hiking every week without her husband, while he spends that time playing music with his friends. They meet for dinner afterward, and they're both glowing from having done something that feeds their souls. There's also something to be said for rituals of connection. When you have your own space and activities, it's important to also have regular times to come together without distractions. That could be a Friday night dinner, a Sunday morning walk, or simply a shared cup of tea before bed. These rituals become the heartbeat of the relationship, reminding you that you're building something together while still honoring your individuality. And here's a gentle reminder: freedom isn't about distance, it's about balance. If you pull too far away, you risk disconnecting. If you cling too tightly, you risk losing yourself. The beauty of love after 60 is that you have the wisdom to find that middle ground. You know what matters to you, and you know the kind of connection you want to keep. I also want to address something I hear often. But what if my partner doesn't understand my need for space? Here's my take. If someone doesn't respect your boundaries now, that's a red flag. A healthy relationship isn't about controlling each other. It's about supporting each other's growth. The right person will see your independence not as a threat, but as one of the reasons they're drawn to you. One last thought I want to leave you with. Your freedom is part of your beauty. It's the life you've built, the resilience you've shown, the passions that make your eyes light up. Don't let go of that for anyone. The right love will celebrate it, not diminish it. So yes, after 35 years away from dating, I can tell you this: you can have deep, lasting love and a life that is fully yours. The secret is to be clear about what you need, to communicate it with kindness, and to stay committed to the things that make you, well, you. Because in the end, love isn't about losing yourself in someone else. It's about finding someone who makes you even more yourself. If you've enjoyed this series, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And remember, your heart and your freedom can live together beautifully.